everyone. 9 of the 12 members of the Congressional Supercommittee, they have now been named. Now we are just waiting for Nancy Pelosi to make her Democratic picks for the House. But what can we expect from this group? Will they work together to cut the deficit, or will they come to a stalemate? Joining me now is one member of that Supercommittee, Republican Senator from Pennsylvania, Pat Toomey. Good morning to you, Senator.
Well, good morning, Gretchen. Thanks for having me.
So that's the $1.5 trillion question, which are the cuts that you have to make, is will you actually come to any kind of agreement?
Well, I certainly hope so. And I can say that it's my distinct impression that everybody that's been appointed so far sincerely wants to. So I can't imagine circumstances that would put more pressure on us to get something done. When you consider what's happened in just the last few weeks, you know, it really all points to the urgency of doing something meaningful to move us in the direction of a fiscally sustainable budget. So I sure hope we can accomplish something.
You're a member of the Senate Budget Committee. You're also a freshman member in the Senate. Why were you selected?
Oh, well, I think because of my interest in this set of issues. I did serve on the Budget Committee in the House some years ago, and you know, I certainly feel very strongly about the need to make some progress and to change the direction that we're heading in. So I'm very grateful to Senator McConnell for choosing me and giving me this chance to try to play a constructive role in changing the course of our budget.
One of the hot topics that many people are talking about that might be front and center would be taxes. Now, I know you don't have a lot of time because your recommendations have to come out on November 23rd before those trigger effects go into play. So do you believe that you can actually look at tax reform, or will it just be an up or down vote on tax increases?
Well, I think some kind of big tax increase is just is not going to be part of this. First of all, it would be destructive to economic growth, and in my view, the two big criteria that we ought to keep in mind is, one, reducing our deficit, but the other is to do it in a way that maximizes economic growth, certainly not anything that harms economic growth. So some big, broad tax increase is really, I think, going to be off the table from the beginning. Can we do some tax reform? I hope we can, because there are tremendous inefficiencies in our tax code, all kinds of deductions and write-offs and special interest loopholes that we really ought to clean out, and then correspondingly lower the marginal rate so that we encourage investment and economic growth. It's tough to do in a short period of time, but I hope we'll try.
All right. And when you look at the other side of the fence, so to speak, the Democrats, I know we don't know who the members of the House are yet, but the senators that have been put on this particular supercommittee, do you think that you'll make any headway on any sort of cutting of entitlements based on those who've been selected?
I think it's possible. You know, I think they understand that the long-term drivers of our deficits are, in fact, the big entitlement programs, and I think everybody understands that. And if we make some reforms in a sensible and thoughtful way that make sure that people who are, you know, our current seniors are taken care of, that vulnerable people are fully protected, I think if we do this carefully, there should be common ground, and I hope we'll find it.
All right. Senator Toomey remains optimistic. He is now a member of the Supercommittee. The best of luck to you, Senator, as you move forward with
Thanks very much.